episodes of Sword and Scale are available.
New episodes of Sword and Scale.
Download TuneIn today. And listen for free.
We are very happy to announce that on the eve of our 100th episode, we have won the 2017 Podcast Award in the category of Society and Culture. Since the 4 years that we've launched this podcast, this is our very first reward, and it is especially exciting that it is from podcastrewarding.com, the longest-running podcast reward ceremony. We want to thank everyone who voted and everyone who listened. Thank you to all of you for this honor, and we hope you enjoy our 100th episode. Sword and Scale contains adult themes and violence and is not intended for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Tell me again how this case has affected you. How it's affected me? Right. I saw a severed head every day of my life, and I would like to put it on the shelf and be done with it. Welcome to Season 4, Episode 100. Episode 100 of Sword and Scale. A show that reveals the worst monsters are real. We put everything we can into every single episode of the show. We do our best to make every episode your new favorite episode. But this is our 100th. It's an important milestone, a testament to the incredible amount of support we have received over the past 3.5 years. If you're caught up, that means you've listened to over 100 hours of this program. On behalf of our whole team, we are humbled and thankful for your presence. You are the reason we do this. So, for our 100th episode, we have something very special to you. It's a story I think manages to combine everything our fans love about Sword and Scale, and it's a story that will haunt you and have you asking questions about your surroundings, about your relationships, about your very state of mind, and about what we have the potential to become. What evil can lie deep inside of us, hidden and waiting. Thursday, January 30th, 2014. Two women are driving around before heading around to pick up their kids from elementary school in St. Clark County, Michigan, when they spot some garbage bags on the side of the road. For some reason, it didn't seem like a careless driver had just tossed trash out of a car. The bags didn't seem to be full of garbage. In fact, they appeared to contain deer parts, and the women had assumed that a poacher had butchered the deer and tossed the carcass. But when they pulled up alongside some of the trash bags, the woman in the passenger seat could hardly believe what lay in front of her. The driver exited the vehicle and walked around to see it for herself. Resting in the snow on the side of the road, poking out of a bag, was a decapitated human head. The women called 911, and St. Clark County officers responded shortly after. There was a car that came in yesterday around 4:30. And the report was someone had flagged something or was dumping trash along the side of the road. Investigators came out to check the side of the road, and that's when they found body parts in several different body bags.
The deputies in charge of securing the area and approached one of the trash bags.
As he got closer, he saw what he appeared to be was a human foot. The side that you see indicates it is a human foot? Yes. Would you describe, based on the roadway itself, where is it? It is near the west shoulder of Hamilton. Still a problem in the west shoulder. Visible? Yes. Covered up at all? No. Is it in a bag? Partially. Would you describe the bag? Black garbage bag. Are you able to, I know this is a stupid question, but I mean, does it look like a human foot to you? Is it clear to you? Very clear. Do you look any further into the bag at this point? I do not. At this point, I asked him, because like I said, it looked like something bloody. I wasn't sure if it was a deer had been hit by a car or what. He indicated to me no. I couldn't see it. He walked over. Going back to the foot. It's in a bag at this point. Do you look in the bag? No, we do not. Is there any other bag, any other item in that area? Yes, sir. Several bags. Okay, so you'll eventually come to know what's in those bags. A human foot and a human thigh were laying in the roadway in the northwest corner of the intersection of the Fredmore Highway and Alberton Road in St. Clark County, Michigan. Lying about 150 yards away on the southeast corner of that intersection were human buttocks, and this sick human puzzle was still missing pieces. At the moment in that general area, are there any other body parts discovered? Yes, if you continue northbound, would you take the court through each one as you found them? The exterior was on the north. On the east side of this roadway, there was another garbage bag and what appeared to be the torso and human ribs that had been cut in several directions. And they were inside the bag laying on top of the stone. Was the bag still there? The bag for the ribs? No, I do not believe it was. The next item up from that one then? The next item up would have been a bag. Partially outside the bag was a human head. And the bag's containing some paperwork and some sort of tool. In this general area then, any other parts, any other seams found. North of the head and the power tool was a pile of like organs and blood.
In a bag, or were they protruding?
Were they in a bag, or were they protruding from the bag? Both.
The next morning,
at about 4:30 the next morning, a retired police sergeant found another garbage bag not far from the intersection where the body parts were located. There were items found that were distance away. Would you describe to the court how that came about, who it was? Early morning, I was leaving about approximately 4:30 in the morning.
Traveling on the freeway.
Sergeant was traveling down the freeway and
noticed a bag on the on-ramp to I-94.
We noticed a bag on the on-ramp.
Charred items in it.
On charred items in it. On I-94 and what? Fremont. Okay.
And you indicated that you stopped to take a look at it.
You indicated that you stopped to take a look at it. We made contact.
What officers were sent?
What officers were sent from your office then?
Look it up.
To look it up. Yes, first road officers,
and eventually
were sent to collect them. And eventually what was discovered inside that bag. Part of the packaging for a saw, some clothing. They appear to be burned, at least partially.
Those items were all then collected and brought back to the station.
Were they
bag by bag.
Bag
Part
by bag.
By part.
Part by part.
Tag 36012.
What was in tag 36012?
White garbage bag.
White garbage bag.
Which it replaced the body.
Will place the body.
Bag number 3 contained the chest.
Bag number 3 contained the chest and ribs.
What was on tag 36013?
What was on tag 36013? Garbage bag removed from the scene. Placed in bag number 2, which did contain a leg, an arm, and a thigh. Was in property tag 36014. A black garbage bag from the scene that came from the body bag number 4, containing the head. And finally, what was in property tag 36015? Black garbage bag removed from the scene. Placed in bag number 7.
5
To obtain body
jigsaw
parts as well.
blades.
5
9 unused
jigsaw
matchsticks.
blades. 9
2
unused
towels,
matchsticks. 2
a jigsaw,
towels.
An
A
abdomen,
jigsaw. An
a
abdomen.
right leg from the
A
knee
right
down,
leg from the knee down.
buttocks, a
Buttocks.
left thigh,
A left
a
thigh.
left arm,
A left
a
arm.
left leg
A
from the
left
knee
leg
down,
from the knee down.
a right thigh,
A right thigh.
internal organs,
Internal
a
organs.
bisected chest,
A bisected
and
chest.
a decapitated head.
And a decapitated head.
Officers discovered all of the components
Officers
of a
discovered
human body,
all the
with
components
the
of a
exception
human
of
body,
a right arm,
with the
scattered
exception of a
along
right
the
arm,
snow-covered rural roads
scattered
on
along
the
the
border between
snow-covered
China
rural
Township
roads
and St. Clair
in Burnell,
Township,
between Chinatown
and how the body parts
and
ended
how the
up
body
there
parts ended
is
up
as
there
shocking as the discovery
is as
itself.
shocking as the discovery itself.
There's really nothing like a home-cooked meal.
There's really nothing like
Especially
a home
cooking
cooked
something
meal,
delicious
especially
for the
cooking
ones you
something
love.
delicious for the ones
You know,
that you
cooking
love.
together
You know,
builds
cooking
strong
together
family
builds
bonds.
strong family bonds.
You know, it's fun to get the whole
And,
family
it's
involved.
fun to get the whole
Blue
family
Apron
involved.
makes it easy.
Blue
Every
Apron
week
makes
they
it
send you
easy.
a
Every
refrigerated
week
box
they
full
send
of
you a
fresh
refrigerated
ingredients
box
and
full of fresh
delicious
ingredients
recipes.
and delicious
Because everything is
recipes.
pre-measured.
Because everything
There's
is
no waste.
pre-measured. There's
They've
no
partnered up
waste.
with over
We
150
partnered up
local
with over
farms,
150
fisheries,
local
and
farms,
ranchers to
fisheries,
bring you
and
sustainably
ranchers
sourced,
to bring you
responsibly raised,
sustainably
delicious
sourced,
food
responsibly
that's
raised,
just a joy
delicious
to
food.
prepare.
That's
And
just
it
a
comes
joy to
delivered to your
prepare.
door
And it
each
comes
week.
delivered to your
Listen to
door
what's coming up
each
on the
week.
menu.
Listen to what's coming
Some
up
are
on the
vegetable
menu.
and egg
Some are
paninis
vegetable and
with
egg
Calgary
paninis
chili
with Calgary
mayonnaise
and
and
chili
Capri salad.
mayonnaise and
Soy
Capri
glazed
salad.
pork and rice
Soy
cakes
glazed
with bok
pork
choy
and rice
and
cakes
marinated
with
green
bok
beans.
choy and
Skillet
marinated
vegetable
green
chili
beans.
with cornmeal and cheddar
With
drop
cornmeal
biscuits.
and cheddar drop
garlic
biscuits.
butter shrimp and
And
corn
garlic
with green
butter
bean salad
strips
and
and
roasted
corn
purple
with green bean
tomatoes.
salad and
Check out
roasted
this week's menu
tomatoes.
and get
Check
your
out
first
this week's
3
menu
meals
and
free
get your first
with
3
free
meals
shipping
free
by going
with
to
free shipping by going to
blueapron.com/monsters.
blueapron.com/monsters.
You will love how good it feels
You
and
will love
tastes
how
to
good it
create
feels
incredible
and
home-cooked
tastes
meals
to create
with
an
Blue
incredible
Apron.
home
So
cooked
don't
meal
wait.
with
That's
Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/monsters. Blue Apron, a better way to
For the
cook.
last several weeks, we've been looking to
Over the
expand our
last
staff
several
here at
weeks,
Sword and
we've been
Scale
looking to
so that we
expand
can
our staff here at
continue
Sword and
to create
Scale so that we can
high-quality
continue to
content
create high-quality content consistently. If you've ever tried to hire someone, you know it's not easy. But with ZipRecruiter, the task has become a whole lot easier. You see, before ZipRecruiter, the only way to reach right talent was to spend days posting on dozens of different job sites. With ZipRecruiter, we can post the job once with one click, and it can instantly be on over 100 job sites. ZipRecruiters don't depend on get a qualified candidate within 24 hours, and their easy-to-use dashboard lets us screen candidates quickly and easily. If you're hired, you can push jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/monsters. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been businesses by all sizes to find candidates with immediate results. That's ZipRecruiter.com/monsters.
Lake St. Clair.
Lake St. Clair in Macomb County, Michigan, is a picturesque freshwater lake that lies between Canadian province of Ontario and the state province of Michigan. It's bordered by a quaint middle-class community, predominantly white. The tallest building in the whole city is just 28 stories. There's a Miss St. Clair's beauty pageant every year at Southwest High School, and let's not forget the very popular Memorial Day parade, in which local sports teams and marching bands stroll up and down the street. If you're bored, there's also hockey. This town loves hockey. There also used to be an amusement park here named Jefferson Beach. It was built in 1927 and has the longest roller coaster in the United States, but closed in 1955 after a fire and never reopened. In 2013, a different fire was responsible for damaging the homes of 55-year-old Donna Squipo. That's when she moved in with her 42-year-old son Ramsey. Donna was a registered nurse that had previously worked part-time at St. John Hospital in Detroit.
Ramsey Scriva
had graduated high school in 1999.
After bouncing around a few different